One of the mysteries of Britain's ancient Stonehenge.
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 Stonehenge. Stonehenge.
Stonehenge.
Stonehenge.
Stonehenge. Myth and legend have always surrounded its origins. It's been called both a healing site and a place of human sacrifice.
Unknown civilization living right here of Bronze Age people.
For over 4,500 years, it has stood in quiet endurance, towering stones rising from the plains of southern England, some weighing more than 25 tons, meticulously placed in a circular layout nearly 100 m across, perfectly aligned with the summer solstice sunrise, observing the sky, observing us. But what if Stonehenge was never simply a monument? What if something has been concealed inside it all this time, waiting for the right technology to reveal it? Today, using advanced AI-powered 3D scanning and ground-penetrating radar, scientists have begun mapping the stones and surrounding terrain down to millimeter-level detail, not by excavation, not by disturbing the site, but by digitally reconstructing it layer by layer. And what the data reveals is forcing experts to reconsider long-standing assumptions. Stonehenge was constructed in phases between 3000 BC and 2000 BC long, before modern machinery, metal cranes, or advanced engineering tools existed. Yet, recent scans have uncovered internal fractures, hidden structural traits, and underground anomalies stretching several meters below the surface. Details never fully grasped before. This isn't speculation. It's precise data, digital models, verified imaging, and the findings are astonishing because what's being discovered doesn't just rewrite the story of Stonehenge, it raises serious questions about the engineering, knowledge of ancient Britain, before revealing what AI has mapped beneath one of the world's most studied monuments. Take a moment to like and subscribe. This is a story where every detail counts, and you want to follow closely. Let's begin with what is known. Stonehenge sits on Salisbury Plain, about 88 miles southwest of London. Constructed around 2500 BCE, the outer circle consists of massive sarsen stones, some nearly 30 foot tall, each weighing about 25 tons. Inside the ring are smaller blue stones carried an astonishing 150 miles from the Preseli Hills in Wales. The conventional explanation is familiar. Neolithic farmers using antler picks, stone hammers, log rollers, and immense communal effort gradually moved and shaped these stones over generations. No metal, tools, no wheels, no written language, no advanced mathematics, only perseverance, coordination, and religious or ceremonial motivation. That has been the accepted narrative for decades. And for a long time, that explanation seemed sufficient until researchers stopped asking how it might have been done and let the data speak for itself. The digital investigation, a joint British-American research team, decided to move beyond speculation. Instead of debating techniques, they chose to digitally examine every inch of the monument. Ground penetrating, radar revealed subterranean structures. Aerial Li-DAR mapped the landscape from above. Photogrammetry drones captured thousands of overlapping high-resolution images, and advanced 3D laser scanners recorded every surface down to fractions of a millimeter. The result was a full digital twin of Stonehenge, not only the standing stones, but buried remnants, fallen lintels, and the surrounding terrain, stretching for miles. They went further. All that data, every scan, every groove, every angle was fed into advanced neural networks trained to detect patterns in ancient construction and acoustic design. What the AI revealed was unexpected, and it began with something as simple as a stone surface, precision that seems impossible. Through microscopic and three-dimensional surface analysis, the system identified at least 5 distinct stonework methods applied to the sarsen blocks. The first matched archaeologists' expectations, pecking and grinding with stone tools. Similar marks appear at other prehistoric sites. Nothing unusual, but the geometry caused surprise. Some curved surfaces deviated less than 2 millimeters across spans of 2 m, roughly 6.5 feet. That consistency means the lintels atop the uprights form remarkably precise curves. Achieving just 2 millimeters of variation over that distance implies careful planning and repeatable measurement, not random shaping. The second technique is harder to explain. On specific surfaces, especially around the lintels and tongue-and-groove joints, the AI detected shaping patterns that didn't match known Neolithic tool marks. Dr. David Nash of the University of Brighton observed that the uniformity of these sarsens surpasses what traditional percussion and grinding methods would produce. The curvature appears systematic, not accidental. When AI compared these surface profiles to thousands of documented Neolithic tool marks across Britain, it found zero matches. Not a single comparable signature from the same period anywhere in the British Isles. Some researchers, including Dr. Mike Parker Pearson of University College London, urge caution against dramatic claims. Skilled builders can achieve extraordinary results through experience. Practical geometry doesn't always require formal mathematics. That is reasonable. But here's the catch: precision in stonework, even unexplained precision, could be dismissed as exceptional craftsmanship. What AI discovered next is harder to ignore, because researchers weren't just mapping how the stones were shaped, they were simulating something rarely considered: Stonehenge as a sound machine. Stonehenge was more than a temple. According to this study, it may have functioned as a device. When neural networks analyze sound behavior, the results amazed even the experts. Dr. Rupert Till from the University of Huddersfield, who studied ancient acoustics for years, suspected Stonehenge had unusual sonic properties. But when AI completed a full acoustic simulation, the data surpassed expectations. Using the detailed 3D twin, the system reconstructed how sound would have propagated inside Stonehenge for 1,500 years ago when the stone circle was intact. It modeled voices, drums, and other low-frequency sounds bouncing off sarsens and interacting inside the enclosed space. The analysis detected constructive interference, sound waves overlapping to amplify certain frequencies instead of canceling. AI determined Stonehenge's spacing and geometry amplified a narrow frequency band between 95 and 120 Hz, roughly a deep male voice or large ceremonial drum. Practically, chanting or drumming at these frequencies would resonate powerfully. The interior wouldn't merely echo, it would amplify. Remarkably, acoustic amplification required precise stone placement. Shifting a single sarsen by as little as 1 m disrupted the interference, weakening resonance. The system estimated the odds of this occurring randomly in a stone circle at under 1 in 10,000. If correct, this implies the builders grasped practical acoustic principles centuries before formal theory, predating Greek acoustics by nearly 2,000 years. Yet here, around 2,500 BCE, 25-ton megaliths were positioned to create cathedral-like resonance. Skeptics note any circular stone structure produces echoes. True, but Dr. Till emphasizes the specificity. Amplification targeted a precise frequency range rather than producing random reverberation. The difference is between a space that happens to echo and a concert hall intentionally engineered. Sound was only one layer. When AI examined measurement and layout, it uncovered patterns suggesting mathematics predating formal math. Mapping standing and fallen stones, Aubrey holes, and station stones, the system detected repeated 3, 4, 5 right triangles, the ratios associated with the Pythagorean theorem. Traditionally, Pythagoras is credited around 500 BCE, yet Stonehenge dates to roughly 2,500 BCE, 2,000 years earlier. This wasn't a single instance. AI flagged at least 7 distinct 3, 4, 5 relationships in stone spacing, geometric links, and rectangular station stone arrangements. Furthermore, the Sarsen circle itself suggested a diameter to circumference ratio of 3.14, accurate to 99.7% of pi. By comparison, Egyptian estimates reach 3.16, Babylonian around 3.125. If intentional, this represents an extraordinary Neolithic approximation. Mainstream archaeologists counter that practical geometry with ropes, stakes, and hands-on methods could produce right angles and circles without written math. That is fair, but AI did not stop there. It turned skyward, reconstructing the night sky above Salisbury Plain in 2500 BCE. AI compared celestial positions to the monument's orientation. The summer solstice heel-stone alignment is well known. Beyond that, AI detected the 18.6-year lunar cycle. Recognizing this pattern required tracking extreme moon positions consistently over decades. For station stones arranged in a rectangle aligned with lunar extremes. Achieving this precision suggests long-term observation across generations. Critics argue patterns can appear meaningful post-hoc. True, but encoding an 18.6-year lunar cycle requires continuity, planning, and sustained observation. High-resolution scans separated construction phases via tool marks, erosion, carving styles, and weathering. The earliest phase around 2500 BCE, including the first Sarsen circle and trilithons, shows the highest precision. Tightest joints, finest shaping, accurate alignments, precise acoustic behavior, embedded 3-4-5 ratios, and lunar cycle alignment. Later phases, toward 1600 BCE, show decline. Looser joints, cruder shaping, less exact alignments, a reversal from the usual progression of human craftsmanship. Dr. Nash compared early Stonehenge marks to 50,000 Neolithic examples across Europe. Early Sarsen shaping clustered as outliers, resembling Bronze Age work despite Neolithic dating. Either our understanding is incomplete or Neolithic societies were underestimated. Transport adds more puzzle. Sarsens came from 25 miles north, bluestones from 150 miles away. Standard explanations: rollers, ropes, sledges, labor. AI noted irregular knobs, making rolling unstable. Physics simulations showed 92% failure rate, yet 3D scans reveal minimal transport damage. Either shaping occurred after placement, or transport was more controlled than assumed. Blue stones add complexity. Geological analysis confirms selection from multiple outcrops, some producing bell-like tones. AI noted subtle magnetic variations, 2 nanoteslas, at current positions, a pattern Neolithic builders could not have scientifically known. Most striking discoveries are underground. Feeding radar and Li-DAR into AI highlighted anomalies across Salisbury Plain. 56 Aubrey holes were known, but AI flagged 200-plus additional pits and post holes in geometric patterns. Stonehenge was the center of a ceremonial landscape spanning square miles. Topographic and acoustic modeling suggested ridges and shallow valleys partially shaped for sound channeling. Drumming or chanting at specific points outside would funnel sound to the circle, amplified by Sarsens. Experiencing this from the center would feel as though sound arose from the ground itself. Earth moving may have involved hundreds of thousands of cubic meters of soil, thousands of workers over decades, preceding stone erection. The key question remains: why? One interpretation: an astronomical calculator tracking solar and lunar cycles, predicting eclipses and lunar standstills, maintained across generations. A cautious view warns against projecting modern concepts onto ancient practices. Yet precise solar and lunar tracking is difficult to dismiss. Lunar cycles correlate with tides and climate, knowledge critical to agricultural societies. Finally, Stonehenge was part of a global pattern. Göbekli Tepe in Turkey, 6,000 years older, aligns pillars with celestial events. Nebra Sky Disk in Germany depicts solar-lunar symbols. Newgrange in Ireland aligns with winter solstice sunrise, with acoustic features. Carnac stones in France form complex stone patterns over miles. Across Neolithic Europe, massive monuments emphasize sky, sound, geometry, and scale. The question extends beyond Stonehenge. What does it reveal about ancient knowledge now lost? Only 5% of Stonehenge has been excavated. Non-invasive scanning continues to reveal ditches, pits, and chambers untouched. The AI reconstruction shows the earliest phase is the most sophisticated, later phases less precise. Whether due to lost expertise, cultural shifts, or interpretive limits remains unknown. What is certain, Stonehenge reflects extraordinary planning, coordination, and observation. The true surprise is not just what ancient people achieved, but that we are still uncovering how capable they really were. And the deeper we explore, the more the monument seems to look